I have a detailed plan, but I'm just not consistent about it. Every day I have to increase one day in my target, in my plan, because I am not consistent. I'm not waking up every day and studying. It's you who choose consistency. You have decided to give the exam. You have decided to give this one good year. You have to choose consistency over everything and anything. First is blank targets. What we do is that we sit with all of the books together. One book we will take and we'll start reading it. No target that how many days should it get completed, how much things should be completed in one day. After that, what kind of subject should I start? If I'm starting with one subject, is it good that I start with this other subject? No target, just starting with a blank strategy. All the question of that particular theme, union and state executive, all the question in the previous 10 years appear in front of you with the solution. In this Samachar Manthan, what we do is कि हम notes उसके निकालते हैं. We also take classes. Once we give explanatory classes, once you read or go through these two segments, this is the game changer here. So let me tell you, ये जो topic है, the ultimate roadmap to the final list. So this is something that इससे तो आपको पता चल गया होगा कि what are we actually aiming for, right? That is 2027 attempt. Now this is something that you would be already knowing, या फिर आपने शायद ढेर सारे YouTube वीडियोस या किसी से बात करके आपने एक रोड मैप तैयार कर लिया होगा खुद के लिए. बट इफ दैट इज फुल प्रूफ, आर यू ऑन राइट ट्रैक और नॉट, ये हम इस वीडियो के तरफ से वी विल कंफर्म दिस. ओके, so this is going to be a very brief session, to the point कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है, what you have to avoid and what you should do, and it has no other alternative to that. So that's what we are going to focus, and you need to trust in this plan basically. ठीक है, इसमें trust करना बहुत जरूरी है. You have to believe that this is going to work. Now I'm not saying this because it worked for one person or 2%. It worked for a number of people, and it has worked so good that they are in the final list right now. They are celebrating their success right now. So if you want to be one of those जिनको अपना celebrate करना है success after the 2027 attempt, then you should believe in this plan. All right. So let's begin the ultimate roadmap to the final list. So first thing that I want to make very clear about how the toppers have made it this time to the list. Okay, so you would be all aware about All India Rank 4, who is Raghav Jhunjhunwala. So he was a part of a program and he has secured 4th rank, and this is a huge success for us. When we met him, when we did have a conversation with him, how unexpected the result was, but we knew what hardships has he done to get through this result, right? So ये hardships आपको भी करने पड़ेंगे. You have to go through this, but we want to make it easier for you. We know that we have to do the hard work, but we need to know, you need to understand that you have the proper guidance with you. Okay, so similar to Raghav, even you should have a proper strategy, even you should have the proper sources, you should have a proper belief plan. All right. So he was a part of essay, he was part of interview guidance, he was part of ethic review, he reviewed his copies, and he was so happy. He was still not able to process the things that he has secured the All India Rank 4th, and it was just so good to watch him and talk to us about his experience and so unexpected things that had happened. So anyways, we hope that next year we see many of you like this, and we felicitate many of you like this. Okay, so to begin with, let's see his mark sheet. ठीक है, first the mark sheet. यहाँ पे please अच्छे से देखो, essay paper, he was a part of essay program as well, okay, of the task group. So essay में 117 he has scored. In GS1 he has scored 114. One more video has been released on YouTube of mine where I tell you the difference between the cutoff and the rankers. Go and watch that video as well. So 117 in essay paper, which is very, maybe you would think कि बहुत अच्छे marks है या नहीं है. I'll tell you how these are good marks. So 117, GS1 114, GS2 130, GS3 which includes his optional as well. Optional उसका है economics. And GS3 is economics. Still, he has got 96. He has not cut off. He has not crossed 100 marks. In GS4, he has scored 132. Essay, which we knew that he would score very good. ethics, which he would score very good. Economics, it was a game changer for him, because economics being a very tough optional, he managed to secure 132 in paper 1, 126 in paper 2. So if you are having a easier optional, for example, sociology, I'm not saying that it's easier than economics, it's easier than mathematics. So if you're having an optional of sociology, anthropology, or geography or physiology, please make sure that at least you secure these many marks, and you have one good year. Okay, one good year. So you have a lot of time. Itne marks you can score easily. If he can score in economics this much, you can score much more better than this in the easier options. Okay. Then written total is 847. His total is 847 in personal test. Though he has said this repetitively that he got the toughest people to interview, he had the toughest board, still he managed to score 195, which was again a shocker to him as well, right? But he was in the interview guidance program also of Civils Daily, and he did secure 195 marks, which is again very, very big jump. And his final was 1042, and again, of course, he got passed. But here's the catch. Let's see how many marks did he score in his previous attempt. ये उसका पहला attempt नहीं था, ठीक है? उसने 2025 में भी attempt दिया था, 2024 में भी attempt दिया था, I'm sorry. This is the comparison of his marks. Understand this. आप बस एक ही मार्कशीट देखते हो, आप सारे टॉपर्स की मार्कशीट देखते हो. You do not compare how much they have improved. Let's see how they have improved. Essay. In 2024, see, this is 2024 exam. Essay, he scored 100. Being a part of the internal group, he scored 117. So 100 say 117. This is the jump. Okay. Then 93, 114, 106, 130. Each paper has a minimum difference of 15 to 20 marks. 15 to 20 marks का minimum difference हर एक paper में आपको दिखेगा. That means he has studied very well. He has analyzed very well, right? In economics also you can see, though the marks are very good, but he has still managed to improve here. In personal test, 165, here increased by 30 marks. And the written total in 1042, here it is 898. The remarks are not recommended. He did not pass that. Okay, so a total of 109 marks. 109 marks का jump हुआ है from 2024 to 2025. This is a big jump, right? Because of this huge jump, जहाँ पे वो not recommended था, okay, not recommended था, he has become recommended and directly all India rank 4. That's the difference. Okay, now I have told you कि ये essay paper and all of the papers and all of those programs का part था Civils Daily का. But that is not important right now. What important is that he tried to manage and analyze each and everything in a very proper way. He tried to make sure that whatever his weaknesses were in this attempt, he made sure कि वो इसमें ना reflect हो. Alright, personal test was not in his hand. Of course, he made some changes, but again, which board comes, what questions are going to be asked was not in his hand. But these things were in his hand, and that's where he worked. Okay, that's what you also have to do. हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि मुझे कहाँ पे काम करना है. Alright? So, as a beginner, what is the first mistake that we make? What is that first mistake? First is blank targets. What we do is that we sit with all of the books together. One book we will take and we'll start reading it. Okay, no target that how many days should it get completed, how much things should be completed in one day. After that, what kind of subject should I start? If I'm starting with one subject, is it good that I start with this other subject? No target, just starting with a blank strategy. That's the first mistake every beginner does. Okay, watching n number of guidance videos and just starting the preparation and keeping on watching those. No, that's the first mistake that you will do. Without specific targets, you cannot understand how your future process will be. Right? So first mistake is no targets, very blank targets. That's not how it is done. Second is not understanding why and how, why I'm doing this subject and how am I supposed to do this subject. As a beginner, of course, it is going to be tough to understand each and every concept, but how will I understand it and why am I doing this subject? This is the second thing that you should understand. Third thing is, again, what I already said, too many strategies. You are reading something, you will talk to your friend, that friend will say ki nahi, you should read it through this book, you should read it like this, you should do this after this. That's too many of strategies, and you will at the end mess up with the strategy and do something else, okay, which is not expected. If we want to make sure that our 2027 attempt is our final and our best attempt, then we also have to make sure that this is going to be my strategy and these are going to be my goals. Alright? ठीक है? समझ में आ रहा है? This is, you should be clear in your head first कि this is what I'm going to follow. बाकी कोई कुछ भी बोले, I'm just going to stick to my plan. For that, you need to have a plan. Okay, so we are going to help you to make sure that you know what to do, what plan should you follow. Okay, so let's understand a general timeline. Okay, this is a timeline which every student thinks as a beginner. What he will think कि March में we will start the preparation. If you have started in February, it's fine. February में start करेंगे. December तक I'll end the whole syllabus. I'll complete the whole syllabus. From December or January, I'll start for prelims preparation, or May mein I'll give the prelims. Then I'll see what happens. If I clear the prelims, I'll give the mains. If I don't clear, I'll again start this whole cycle. Okay, this is a general timeline and a very common timeline. Okay, but you need to break this down. It's not as simple as it looks. There is a real timeline. What is the real timeline? If you start in March, you have to complete a set of portion till July. From July or June, whenever you complete that set of portion, from July till November, there is another phase that you enter in. From November to December, there is again a period. Okay, this is again a very important period where you focus on the buffer, or which is known as a buffer period, where you focus on those parts which have not been completed or something where you are very weak in. कि मुझे ये आ ही नहीं रहा, मैंने क्लासेस ले ली इसके, मैंने मेंटर से बात कर ली, बट देन स्टिल माई दैट सब्जेक्ट इज वेरी वीक, आई नीड टू प्रैक्टिस ऑन दैट सब्जेक्ट. So this is kind of that buffer period from November to December where you can work on your weaknesses. Then from December to January, again the same shift where you can start with prelims if you're confident in your mains preparation. From January to March is going to be your first phase of prelims. Prelims is also not one single phase. From Jan to March is the first phase of prelims. From March till May is the second phase and the most important phase of your prelims. Now let me break down these all kind of phases and explain you how you are going to work in these phases. Alright? The first phase, which is known as the first phase, is foundation phase. Okay, from March till July. Now that I'm conducting this session in March, so I'm expecting that you would start your preparation at least in March and not wait for June or July to come. Okay, it's already mid of March. Make sure that you are starting your preparation right now. So from March till July, March, April, May, June, July. These are 4 months. Okay, these 4 months are going to be the very important months, foundation months, you can say. Why? Because we are going to focus on the foundation and 5. What is foundation? Remember it like this. First phase, foundation, 5. Yahan pe we will be focusing on these 5 subjects: polity, geography, environment, economics and history. I'll also tell you in which sequence you have to complete this. Okay? Polity, geography, environment, economics and history. Now these are the 5 subjects which are going to build the base of your whole preparation of UPSC. ठीक? On these subjects only your mains preparation will also be based, because GS 1, 2, 3, 4 also includes all of these subjects. Nothing different than that. Alright? Let's see how. First is polity. Why polity? Now everyone, when I am a mentor here, so when I tell my students that start with polity, some students who want the logical reason behind it, you want to know that why polity. Polity is a subject which is very familiar. Okay, it is something that you deal with every day, right? and it is also a subject which is very easier than the other subjects. Sometimes मतलब मान लो out of 100 people there would be 2 to 3% people जिनको polity tough जाता है, but other than that n number of people, 98 to 99% of the people, polity is an easier subject. Now UPSC being a competitive exam, जो सबको easy जाता है वो आपको भी easy जाना चाहिए. ठीक है, this is the very basic funda. Okay, जो सबको easy जाता है, जो सबको आता है वो मुझे भी आना चाहिए. That's the first thing. So polity, because it's relevant, because it's easy, we have to complete it. And it is something which will make you understand the process of administration as well. Constitution कैसे चलता है. And it's also very interesting to know because you know politicians, you know the Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, you know how a bill is passed, a budget is passed. तो कैसे होता है, क्या होता है. You always heard about voting and everything, but actual में how these processes take place, everything you'll understand. It's very easy and the sources are very defined here. So if you start with this subject, it's easy for you to understand the depth of what UPSC is asking or expecting from you. Okay, so first subject, make sure that you start with polity because it's easier. If you're okay with polity, if you have read it before, then you can start with any other technical subject as well. But if not, make sure it's polity. Okay, now this is the screenshot of one of my student. I'll tell you if I think... So this student of mine, she has enrolled in the UAP in around 22nd of January, 2026, okay, at the end of this month, of January month. And orientation वगैरह होने के बाद, she is still doing her BA. So it was a little bit of delay in her preparation. She could not start the preparation just after the orientation. But she started at the end of January. So यहाँ पे she started with polity where I gave her the target. Now target, as I say, no blank targets. क्या करना है, कब करना है, you should know. So I gave her the targets of completing the polity NCRTs because she was new in this field. I gave her 7 days to complete both the NCRTs of polity, which is Indian Constitution Network and Political Theory. You might be knowing, right? Okay, so at the end of the month of January, she started reading polity NCRTs. She completed it and then we started with Lakshmikant. So here you can see polity NCRTs were completed. I have written here completed the polity NCRTs, and she also gave test on NCRTs which we have on the portal. So her tests were also given. We discussed it. We made sure that all the topics that have been covered in the polity NCRTs have been revised by her nicely. Okay. Post that, we started with Samachar Month and everything. Then you can see here February. Okay, February she started with Lakshmikant. See here, historical background test. Okay, February, from the 1st of February she started with Lakshmikant. From here till 2nd of March. Till 2nd of March she had completed Lakshmikant. So it took her 1 month to complete the whole of Lakshmikant while doing her college, while there was also semester examinations of her. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है that she was doing full-time preparation. I know that college is much more easier than doing job, but 1 month is sufficient for you to complete the book with your job as well. So any working professionals here, don't worry. Even if you take 10 days more than what she has taken, it's fine. Okay, but it's possible. I have students who are working professionals who have still managed to complete the book in 1.5 months. Okay, you just have to make sure that you complete it. Okay, how to complete it? Well, I'll tell you. Okay, so from February start till March, in 1 month she completed unit 1, 2, 3, 4. See here, constitutional, non-constitutional bodies. Also, she gave the test as well. So core test ho, advanced test ho, all the tests that were available on the portal, she gave it. She made sure that she discussed it with me. Everything was done. So in this way, you need to understand that you need to have the targets. ठीक है, NCRTs कितने दिन में complete करने? You should have a target. Unit 1 of Lakshmikant, how many days should it take? You should have a target. Unit 2, Unit 3 and 4, because it's the biggest units. Parliament उसमें central and state government, उसमें judiciary है, all of these things are covered in unit 3 and 4. You have constitutional, non-constitutional bodies. How are you going to cover those? Everything. So all should be planned properly. And of course, there are going to be days where you are not able to follow that plan as well. Okay, there is no such ideal plan that when you start today, you're going to end in 30 days. Maybe you need 32 days because you got ill or there was some family emergency or something like that. There will be issues, but no problem at all. Make sure you know that your target has been increased by 2 days. So there should be target. Okay. So first biggest thing is that. All right. The NCRTs, as I said, 7 days. Why she took less number of days? Some people take more days because we also helped her with this annotated NCRT. So you can also download these annotated NCRTs. They are nothing but marked NCRTs. कि green मतलब PYQ से पूछा है, blue मतलब ये, pink मतलब ये. So these are some kind of NCRTs which we have marked up for you, and it makes you easy. Even if you don't have it and you read it properly, you mark it yourself, it's fine. Annotated NCRTs, you can get those. Okay. Now, after you're done with polity, so 1 month, consider 1.5 month, March से चालू किया, शायद April end तक आपका complete हो गया. The next subject that you need to start with is geography. Okay, now why geography? I will give you some other option as well, but why geography? Because polity is a subject which is very conceptual, which is very, we can say कि logic है उसमें, but you don't have to think why. Constitution में it is there. You understand through the constitution, through Lakshmikant itself, that why it is there, and then you read it. You make sure that you understand it. That's it. Whereas geography is a subject where there is lot of technical terms. There are a lot of imaginary things that you have to imagine and understand. ठीक है? You have to imagine the earth, the interior of the earth, how it works, how volcanoes work, how jet streams, how trade winds, and number of things, plus places, location. You have to study atlas and everything. So that's very technical. Okay. So as I said, 100% may say 98-99% people are comfortable with polity. But in geography, there are like 50% of people, 50 to 60% of people who are comfortable. Baki are not comfortable with that. Okay. So geography is the subject that you should take second. If not geography, if you're not okay with geography or comfortable with geography, the second subject that you can take can be economics. Okay, so either geography or economics, both are technical subjects. Okay, so if not geography, economics. But one more condition to that. Once you start geography, make sure that the next subject you take should be environment. Why? Very simple. Geography is something which teaches you about forest, vegetation, all of those things. And environment is something that will tell you what works in those kind of vegetation, what works in those kind of grasslands, all of these things. So environment and geography goes hand in hand. If you're good in geography, you will be good in environment. If you're good in environment, you will be good in geography. All right. If you correlate this and if you study both the subject, it will be very easy for you. And nowadays, trust me, UPSC is so much focused on geography, is so much focused on environment because of, again, forest services included in civil services examination. It is so much focused on these two subjects that if you do these two subjects very nicely, it is a very high chance that you clear your prelims. Okay, बहुत ही इनके ऊपर focus किया जा रहा है. Polity and economics you will do only, but these two subjects is like, many students skip those subjects because they think it's tough, they think it's not retention नहीं होता उसमें, ये सारी चीजें. But if you start working today on these subjects, if you make sure that you have planned it nicely, geography and environment are your go-to sources, go-to subjects. Then the third subject you can start with economics. Why? Again, environment is very fun to read. Very nice, very simple. Not simple, I'll say. It was simple for me. I loved environment. But it's very interesting. Okay. So the next subject that you can take is economics, which is again very technical and bahut dimag khata hai, but it's good. It's fun if you like logical thing. It's fun if you like what things are going in the economy and you understand it through theory. All right. The last subject is history. Now, why I am keeping the history as last subject is, one, because it's lengthy. Okay. And two, because the sources are so many. If you start with NCRTs, You will have old NCRTs, you will new NCRTs, you will have art and culture in that. So history is not only history. History is ancient, history is medieval, history is modern, history is post-independence, history is world history, and history also includes art and culture. So it's so many dimensional ways history is being bifurcated. So what happens is, if you start history at an earlier stage, it will take a lot of time for you to complete history. For example, if it takes 2 months, then you will be bored to go to the other subjects, and it will drain out all your energy, because history is not something that you just understand and you can remember. History is something that you have to do rote learning in sometimes, because art and culture, you cannot understand all the things. Ancient, you cannot understand what grammatical text, why it is named like this. It is named like this, you have to make sure that you rote learn it. So some things major part of the history is rote learning. So if you focus on that subject at a very initial level, आप पूरा ड्रेन हो जाओगे और ये जो सब्जेक्ट्स है जहाँ पे मैं बोल रही हूँ कि इंपॉर्टेंट है बहुत ज्यादा, वो रह जाएंगे. सो मेक श्योर दैट हिस्ट्री यू कीप इट लास्ट. While you are doing history, you can also enter in the second phase. So history करते करते भी second phase में जा सकते हो, no problem. But first these subjects. All right, ठीक है? Assessment at each level. Now you have targets. Now you know what to do. But not revising it, not testing yourself is going to be a big loss. Okay, understand why. Now this is again one of my student who has completed the Lakshmikant, and then she has attempted the topic wise, chapter wise test of it. So see here, what we do is, chapter complete हो गया, test दे दो. ये दूसरा chapter complete हो गया, test दे दो. So here when she attempted the test of NHRC, HSRC वाला topic, she did 4 correct and she marked 6 incorrect. Okay. Now when 4 are correct and 6 are incorrect, that means higher number of questions have been marked incorrect. So me as a mentor, I'll ask her to revise again those 6 topics from which she has cured lows. 6 topics, not the 6 questions. 6 topics usko वापस revise करने बोलेंगे. Similarly here, you can see she has attempted the questions of CBI, CVC, CIC. 10 marked correct and 5 are incorrect. Here I can give her a little breathable space that you can revise only these questions. Okay, depending on what question she has made wrong. Alright, so this and this. So this is what यहाँ पे मुझे भी समझ में आ रहा है that how she is studying. I have an idea about how good she is in retention, and she is also having an idea. उसको भी idea आ रहा है कि मैं कितना अच्छे से कर पा रही हूँ. Okay, so that's the game changer here. Assessment at each level. You need to do this. There is no other option. Make sure that whenever you complete a chunk of syllabus, a very small chunk of syllabus, assess yourself. Make sure that you give test. Okay, we have n number of tests at our mentorship level. We have NCRT test, we have chapter wise test of the core books, we have full length test again. So we have all the setup ready. So make sure that you attempt tests so that you assess yourself at each and every step. Okay, so targets and assessment is compulsory. इतना करोगे तो खुद भी कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा कि चलो मुझे जितना मैंने पढ़ा है मुझे उसका 50 to 60% रिटेंशन हुआ है, आई एम गुड टू गो. नहीं हुआ है, आई विल गो एंड रिवाइज अगेन एंड देन आई एम गुड टू गो. Fine. Choosing consistency every day. Now the first thing each and every one of you will face, not the first thing I'll say, after some days you will start facing this issue, is consistency issues. Okay, assessment कर रही हूँ, targets है मेरे पास, I have a detailed plan but I'm just not consistent about it. Every day I have to increase one day in my target, in my plan, because I am not consistent. I'm not waking up every day and studying. So it's you who choose consistency. Okay, you have decided to give the exam, you have decided to give this one good year, you have to choose consistency over everything and anything. Okay, this is an example of my student who is giving me every day update. देखो यहाँ पे GS3 he completed, GS3, what lecture, Samachar Manthan, he has completed 1 lecture, optional ka revision he has done. This is September ka. Okay, I'm not even showing you something that happened now. Okay, it is September, and how regularly this has been updated to me. Okay, so when after a week I give him a call, I know what all things he has completed. I have proof. Anything that I ask out of this, he can answer. And this is the student, he's one of my bright students who has been consistent and who is giving the test, who is giving dominant prelims test right now. In this phase, I can show you his marks as well. He's not scoring less than 100 marks. He's not scoring less than 100 marks in any of the core or advanced tests. That's the power of consistency. Whereas I have students who have not at all been consistent, who are, even after pushing them, they are not picking up the calls, they are not responding well, they have not been consistent at all. And what they have ended up is doing is they are not scoring more than 20-30 marks. Although there are very few students, but still. And these are the students who are consistent and are performing very well. And I know that these students will qualify prelims, will qualify mains as well. Okay, because that's the confidence I have in them because of the preparation, because they have believed in us, they have believed in my plan, and they have enrolled. Okay, they have enrolled and consistently performing. Okay, that's the thing that you need to do. Agar consistent rahoge, because why he is doing this, why he is texting me every day, because he needs accountability as well. ठीक है, accountability बहुत जरूरी होती है. If you have an external pressure from someone, बचपन में हम क्यों पढ़ाई करते थे? बिकॉज मम्मी पापा, टीचर्स, ये बहुत प्रेशर डालते थे. इवन नॉट इवन द सोसाइटी, the parents used to put a lot of pressure on you. They used to see whether you're getting good marks in the test. Unit test में अच्छे marks मिल रहे हैं क्या, prelims में marks अच्छे मिल रहे हैं क्या. This is what the teachers and the parents used to do. Now you don't have an external pressure. This is something that you have decided and there is no one going to check you. Right? Accountability से consistency बढ़ती है. Accountability से आपका performance double होता है. Okay, you know that I have to report to someone, that means you will do your work properly. If you don't have anyone to report, you're not going to be strict to yourself. Okay, very simple funda. So make sure that you have an accountability, you have a mentor, you have a guide, you have a person whom you are telling every time that I have completed this, who will ask you the next day कि क्यों पढ़ाई नहीं की आज क्यों नहीं हुआ है, आज क्यों मुझे मैसेज नहीं आया कि कितना कंप्लीट हुआ है. Tell me the reason. What was the reason? How much did you complete then? What were you doing? This should be there. Okay. I know it's tough, but it's something that you need in this preparation because there are so many of distractions around it. So make sure that you prepare yourself for this kind of hard work and this kind of consistency. That's all I need from you guys. All right? Okay. Now, coming to our second phase. So first phase you have understood. मान के चलो 1 महीना every subject. Okay, so geography, environment, economics, history, try to complete each subject in 1 month. Mostly, if not possible, अगर नहीं हो रहा है कि 1 महीने में नहीं हो रहा है, तो try करो कि 1 से सवा महीना. Okay, 35-40 days, not more than that. Okay, try to complete the first 5 or first 4 subjects, excluding history, in the first 4 months of your preparation. Okay. Second phase, which is all mains. Now, the mistake what students do is they'll keep on reading this Lakshmikant, they'll keep on reading Vivek Singh या Ramesh Singh या कोई भी book है environment, economics की, environment की जो book है, geography की जो book है, they'll keep on reading this book until December. And they'll think कि my preparation is done. No, dude. Your preparation is not done. Your preparation is half. Okay, why? Because you should enter a phase of mains. If you do not do mains preparation, you are not going to qualify prelims. Even if you qualify prelims, it's not going to be of any use. क्योंकि UPSC आपको prelims पास हो गए हो 5 बार इसलिए award नहीं देता है, या कोई institute आपको award नहीं देती है, या it does not give you any kind of job as well. You need to make sure that you clear mains as well so that you go to the interview stage. Okay, and this is going to be your most important phase in your UPSC preparation. Now see, एक बहुत simple logic बताती हूँ आप लोगों को. Okay, I'll tell you very simple logic. If you know friends, if you have any people you have heard about, कि this person has given mains twice, this person has given mains thrice, this friend of mine has given interview 2-3 times, but उसका interview में clear नहीं हो रहा, उसका mains में clear नहीं हो रहा, all of these things. But very rare you will listen कि इसने 4 बार मेंस दिया और इस बार प्रीलिम्स नहीं होगा. ठीक है, होते हैं ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स, आई एम नॉट डिनाइंग इट, बट इट्स लाइक 1-2%, नॉट मोर देन दैट. बट मेनी और ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स, आई विल से ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव गिवन मेंस, उनका प्रीलिम्स निकल जाता है नेक्स्ट टाइम, एवरी टाइम. जिनका मेंस, जो मेंस लिखते हैं उनके लिए प्रीलिम्स इज ईजियर, राइट? Why is this? उन्होंने बहुत prelims, मतलब have they cracked the code on prelims? Have they understood what kind of logical elimination tricks they should put? No, they have not understood anything deep secret of UPSC prelims. They have just prepared each and every subject in so much of depth कि उनको पता है अभी कि prelims के लिए क्या क्या पढ़ना है, क्या क्या रिवाइज करना है, नॉट इवन पढ़ना है, क्या क्या रिवाइज करना है. ओके, ईच एंड एवरी सब्जेक्ट इफ यू रीड इन डेप्थ, ठीक है, हिस्ट्री, पॉलिटी, इकोनॉमिक्स, ज्योग्राफी इन डेप्थ पढ़ोगे तो आप इतना अच्छे से उसको एनालाइज कर लेते हो दैट फॉर प्रीलिम्स यू डोंट हैव टू रीड दो सब्जेक्ट्स अगेन, यू जस्ट हैव टू रिवाइज, फैक्ट्स रिवाइज कर लो, डेटा रिवाइज कर लो, सो दैट, या फिर न्यूज, करंट अफेयर्स रिवाइज कर लो, सो दैट मच विल बी सफिशिएंट. My students who have qualified mains who could not get through the list, they were doing mains preparation till February end. ठीक है, अभी तो मैं उनको बोल रही हूँ, उनको पुश कर रही हूँ कि नहीं भैया प्रीलिम्स स्टार्ट करो, बच्चा प्रीलिम्स स्टार्ट करो. सो प्रीलिम्स प्रिपरेशन दे आर स्टार्टिंग नाउ एंड आई एम ऑल्सो कॉन्फिडेंट कि वो प्रीलिम्स क्लियर कर देंगे. सो दे नीड ओनली 2 to 3 months preparation just to brush up all the things, just to brush up the CSAT, current affairs, all of these things. Nothing more than that. So that's the funda here. If you do mains properly, you are going to get prelims. So why to wait कि जब prelims qualify होंगी तब मैं mains पढ़ाई करूंगी and then next time I won't qualify mains, so I'll give prelims very nicely. Don't have to do this. You have good period. July to November बस mains करो. Only focus on mains. You have to plan smart, you have to study deep and clear with rank. Simple funda है. ठीक है, this is the stage which most of the aspirants miss. ठीक है, this is a very simple phase, very sorted phase that you can study in, and this is where you can make sure that your name in the final list is going to be there. Okay? ठीक है, तो ये July to November is going to be your mains preparation where you understand each and every subject in depth. Now I'm going to also give you an example. जैसे मैंने आपको लक्ष्मीकांत का example दिया, how my student has covered everything. I'll show you how you're supposed to cover with help of what. ठीक है? So this is an example of GS3, Economics and Environment Tech. So as you know, UPSC does not clarify what the syllabus is. वो आपको ऊपर से बोल देगा ये है, ये है, ये है. It won't tell you in depth. How will you understand? By PYQs and everything. Okay. Also, we have curated micro themes. I think you would be knowing about micro themes, that anything, if there is a topic which UPSC has mentioned in the syllabus, there are in-depth micro themes as well. So that we have sorted it out. But I'll give you an example. See here. Environment and biodiversity. So what UPSC has written, environment and biodiversity, it has written in this topic. अगर आप UPSC का syllabus download करोगे, you can find that it has written conservation, environment pollution and degradation, environmental impact assessment. These are the topics it has mentioned. Will it ask only around this कि what is environmental impact assessment, what are we doing for the conservation, what is pollution, what are the remedies, everything? No, it is going to ask something more than that. अगर it was so easy, then everyone would have qualified the mains, right? It is asking something in depth. So let's see how do we identify. The first topic that I'm going to tell you is about environmental impact assessment. अभी यहाँ पे आपने देख लिया कि environmental impact assessment is one of the topic of syllabus that has been mentioned by UPSC, right? So here, environmental impact assessment, this is a original source. So PMFIS की book आती है एक environment पे, which is very good book, sufficient for you to understand the basic concepts. Okay, आपको अगर you're starting environment, then you can just refer to this book. It's very good. Shankar IAS भी है. You can also refer to that, but something that I or we suggest is PMFIS. Okay, so this is environmental impact assessment. So यहाँ पे you can see the need for EIA, environmental impact assessment क्या होता है, the cycle and the procedure and the Indian policies for requiring EIA has been given. So everything that is very static has been given in here. Okay, now let's see what kind of questions do UPSC ask. UPSC will ask, what role do environmental NGOs and activists play in influencing the EIA, which is Environmental Impact Assessment, outcomes for major projects in India? And cite 4 examples with all important details. Okay? Now see here, what the data you are reading and what question UPSC is asking. आपको स्टैटिक बुक से सिर्फ वही चीजें मिलेंगी जो एक कंसेप्ट क्लियर करने को मिलती है. Whereas UPSC is not going to ask you something that you're reading from the static or core books. It is going to ask you something in depth. How are you going to study this? ये कैसे पढ़ोगे? Very simple solution, refer to the X Factor notes. I'm not saying do not refer to the environment book. You have to read that environment book क्योंकि environment book से आपको concept clear हो जाएंगे. But जो mains के लिए important है चीजें, the things that are very important for mains are going to be from this. The rankers, our rankers have also referred this. If you know any of the students who have qualified this time exam, I can guarantee that many of them have referred to this X Factor notes. These are best in town, in the market right now. Okay, very sorted notes. Now what do we help here? We make you understand what is EIA. एक framework भी बताता है पूरा. We tell you what are the exemptions. So something that you have read in the book as well. We make sure that you revise it here as well. We also give you an introduction, a ready introduction. See here. यहाँ पे एक ready introduction है. यहाँ से you can just extract some of the important points and write it as your introduction. We have a very good flowchart where you understand things. वहाँ पे आप देखोगे तो it's very much difficult to process and retain in the book, but from the X Factor notes, seeing these colorful things is very easy to retain things. Okay. One more thing, environmental NGO and activist influence in EIA process. Okay. This is UPSC 2024 का question. Now something extraordinary that we have already done is we have made sure that all the PYQs and the questions that might be asked, okay, future prospects say, the question that also might be asked have also been given here. Okay, so it's, you understand the syllabus, you know what PYQs are coming, you read it from the X Factor notes and you attempt the PYQs, you attempt the answers and you're good to go. Okay, so these are the X Factor notes that are provided from us. Okay, so यहाँ पे आपको सारी चीजें मिल जाएंगी. See here, this is one of the toppers, Shri Lakshmi, who is a ranker, who made these notes. Okay, EIA, she made a ready introduction. She made all the process, challenges, exemptions, new EIA rules, exemption, everything, way ahead, case studies, everything has been written here. Okay. So in this way, you also have your book where you have done the basic preparation. आपके पास X Factor notes है. Only thing you have to do is curate such kind of one-pager notes. If you are not okay with notes, if you think that I'm not good in note making, it's fine. Refer to the X Factor notes. Make sure that you highlight things. Make sure that you write PYQs. Attempt PYQs, answer writing karo, test series do, and you're good to go. But X Factor notes will also help you manage this. Do this. Alright? ठीक है? Look at this, how nicely one-pager notes have been curated here. Okay, similarly, GS1 का भी example यहाँ पे अगर मैं दूँ तो it is not specifically telling you anything to be read from art forms. Okay, just salient aspects of art forms and literature and architecture. इतना ही बोला गया है. And the questions that it asks is very tough. But everything has been mentioned in our X Factor notes which you can refer to and you're good to go. कोई ज़्यादा sources की पीछे भागने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. I'll enroll in this class, I'll enroll in that class. Refer to X Factor notes. If you're good with your basic concepts which is from the books, NCERTs and the core books, वो हो गया. X Factor notes पढ़ो. Your work is sorted. ठीक है, बहुत झंझट में नहीं फंसो कि इसके लिए क्या करूं, वो भी सोर्स अच्छा है, वो भी, ये भी नहीं. Fix a source, and we are giving you a good source. We have rankers from these sources itself. Now, this is a real-time example that I'm giving you, so you don't have to give it a second thought as well. Okay? So everything has been given here. We have sessions on how to do one-pager notes. We make sure that you make one-pager notes. Okay? And then you're good to go. So instead of chasing 100 PDFs, 100 YouTube videos, if you master the PYQs deeply, you're aligning with UPSC's own testing philosophy. Okay, UPSC is analyzing कि तुम कितना अच्छे से एनालाइज कर सकते हो. ठीक है, तो यूपीएससी ने जो PYQs दिए हैं उसको अपना बेसिक मंत्रा बनाओ एंड देन फोकस ऑन इट एंड यू आर गुड टू गो. ओके, सो PYQs आर गोल्ड बिकॉज यूपीएससी रिपीट्स इट्स ओन PYQs. प्रीलिम्स में तो करता ही है, बट मेंस में वो इतने PYQs रिपीट करता है, इतना खुद का थीम रिपीट करता है दैट इट्स वेरी इजी और इट्स वेरी प्रेडिक्टेबल कि क्या पूछेगा, और एटलीस्ट यू आर रेडी फॉर व्हाट कैन ही आस्क, यू आर रेडी विद द पॉइंट्स. ओके, एंड यू डोंट हैव टू गूगल, डू नॉट यूज ChatGPT, जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू हैव दीज नोट्स एंड यू स्टडी वेल. ठीक है, the micro themes that I was talking to you about. So also Civils Daily has come up with this very good micro theme platform. Micro theme क्या है? जैसे मैंने आपको बोला कि PYQs are gold. Okay, so PYQs, when I say this, what usually students do is, students लेते हैं 10 साल के papers, उनको analyze करना चालू कर देते हैं and they'll waste their time in doing this. Why waste their time in doing this? Because it's a hefty job. To analyze all the PYQs, to write down कि ये PYQ ये theme से है, ये PYQ ये subject से है, ये PYQ इतने बार आया है. This is a big job. When an institution is doing this, has given it to you, just make use of it. ठीक है? This is the micro theme platform. You click on prelims polity, you can click on modern history, geography, economics, environment, art and culture. कोई भी एक theme पे click करो, all the important micro themes will be in front of you. कि जुडिशरी से कितने क्वेश्चंस आए हैं, पॉलिटिकल थियोरी से कितने क्वेश्चंस आए हैं, फ्रॉम सिटीजनशिप हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस, फ्रॉम प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्शन हाउ मेनी क्वेश्चंस. इफ यू क्लिक ऑन any of the theme, तो all the question of that particular theme, union and state executive, all the question in the previous 10 years appear in front of you with the solution. What else do you need, guys? ठीक है, इतना सब कुछ है. PYQs important है, PYQs आपके लिए रेडी करके रखे. The themes have been provided to you, the sessions have been provided to you. You just have to go through this, you have to study well. ठीक है, तो आपको जो स्पून फीडिंग बोलते हैं ना, वो बहुत ज्यादा कर रहे हैं, बट आपको बस चबाने का काम करना है. You just have to make sure that you chew 32 times, you revise, you do it properly. ठीक है, यहाँ पे दिस इज प्रीलिम्स. सिमिलरली मेंस का भी सेम सॉर्टेड है. ठीक है, ये प्रीलिम्स का दिख रहा है आपको, मेंस का भी हर एक थीम, हर एक इंपॉर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट, हर एक सब्जेक्ट में से कितने इंपॉर्टेंट PYQs है, सॉरी कितनी इंपॉर्टेंट थीम्स है, उन पे क्या PYQs पूछे गए हैं, एवरीथिंग इज गिवन अप. वी हैव ऑल्सो मॉडल आंसर्स फॉर एवरीथिंग, सो डोंट वरी. ओके, सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी योर सेकेंड फेज वेयर वी सी ऑल मेंस, where we can do all kind of mains preparation, and this is important. Now one more thing that is important in our second phase is optional. ठीक है, तो starting, if you start from March, make sure that you start little bit of preparation of your optional as well. There should be one target in your everyday or alternate days where you complete a little bit portion of your optional. Optional is going to play a very important role, and that you have to complete till December. ठीक है, so November तक मेंस कंप्लीट कर लो. November to December you have to keep it as a buffer phase where you complete all the pending works, go for a vacation, or you give test, analyze yourself, all of this thing. Yes, the YouTube video will be uploaded. Okay, so the third phase is going to be prelims phase. The third phase is known as the dominate prelims phase. यहाँ पे what you have to do is read plus revise and give daily test. Whatever you read and revise, make sure that you attempt daily test on it and you are exam ready. Though the formula seems very easy, it's tough because very few of you follow it. Okay, If you're facing issues, make sure that you enroll in a program like Dominate Prelims, where we curate each and every subject topic wise. We give you syllabus, we give you test, 50 questions test, and we make sure also कि आपका post test discussion हो जाए, where you get the analysis of each and every question, so that you can analyze yourself also. Alright? So read karo, revise karo, every day you give test and you are exam ready for this. Okay? We also give you logical elimination. Now, why logical elimination is important? Because you read, you do revise, but there are some questions still which will always be tougher to solve. And UPSC does not expect you to solve these questions because these are something like out of syllabus, something which cannot be judged very easily, something that you cannot recall faster. In those questions, you have to use this logical elimination techniques. Okay. The students of Civils Daily who have watched this logical elimination techniques, they are so happy with these because it has helped them understand the second side of prelims. Okay, one is where you use all your knowledge and you mark the questions. And the second is using this logical elimination where you understand what kind of thought UPSC has put in framing the question. ओके अगर ये समझ जाओ ना तो बहुत ईजी हो जाता है वो 20-30 सवाल सॉल्व करने को जो लॉजिकल एलिमिनेशन से ही सॉल्व होते हैं. ओके एंड इट्स नॉट दैट इजी ट्रिक कि एक्सट्रीम है तो मार्क कर लो, एक्सट्रीम नहीं है तो कट कर लो. नहीं, दैट्स नॉट व्हाट लॉजिकल एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक मीन्स. लॉजिकल एलिमिनेशन टेक्निक्स नीड्स अ लॉट ऑफ स्टडीज. It needs to understand how this technique works, practice, hands-on work. Okay, so these logical elimination. So hard work has no alternative. We agree this. You should agree this that hard work के लिए कोई alternative नहीं है. But smart work should be complementary. You should know how to do smart work. If you are able to do smart work, then you're good. जैसे मैंने बोला आपको PYQ micro theme खुद करने से अच्छा micro theme PDF use करो. Okay, make use of those micro themes. Make use of the Smash PYQ session that we hold. We hold so good Smash PYQ session. Shubham sir will sit with you, make sure that all the PYQs are attempted. All the PYQs के dimensions सिखाते हैं आपको कि हर एक dimension बहुत अलग अलग अप्रोचेस होते हैं जिसमें आपको हर एक PYQ किस dimension से आप solve कर सकते हो. Plus he makes you sit and write those PYQ. So the students of mine who started mains preparation around August or September, till the end of December, they had attempted 80 to 90 PYQs. 80 to 90 PYQs. And those who continued till January, February, they had completed around 120 or something. If you attempt these many questions, you are going to crack mains when you give it because no one is going to stop. No one has attempted so many PYQs with so many different dimensions and students are sitting along with you. You can see what that student has written, what the other student has written, and you can inculcate those different topics, those different examples in your own copy. Okay. So brilliant things similar to logical elimination. So जब हार्ड वर्क करना ही है, मेक श्योर कि स्मार्ट वर्क भी करो. जो लोग आपको तैयार करके दे रहे चीजें उसका यूज करो. Okay. So while we take care all of this, Smash PYQs हो गया, Smash Mains हो गया, Dominate Prelims हो गया, everything has been done, you still might wonder how to deal with current affairs. Now every time students will come to me and ask, ma'am current affairs के लिए क्या करूँ? Current affairs के लिए क्या करूँ? First thing, if you are a beginner, please start reading newspaper. ठीक है? And I'm not saying that invest yourself for 2 hours or 3 hours in reading newspaper. No. Just read newspaper for the sake of reading it, for understanding what kind of news are coming. 30 minutes, fine. 30 मिनट लगा लो, बस पढ़ लो. एडिटोरियल सेक्शन ओपन करो. एडिटोरियल सेक्शन के बाद आपको स्पोर्ट्स सेक्शन पढ़ना है तो स्पोर्ट्स सेक्शन पढ़ो, जस्ट टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर लिटिल बिट अट्रैक्टेड टू रीड द न्यूज़पेपर. बट रीड इट. ठीक है? 30 to 40 minutes, not more than that. Once you understand, once you try, after completing 1 or 2 subjects, you will start relating कि अरे मैंने उधर पढ़ा था ये और ये यहाँ पे दिया है. फंडामेंटल राइट्स का कुछ तो पढ़ा था, this is given. Something about the bill was given and how it becomes an act, and now the bill has been passed in the parliament. This is the discussion that is going on. It was passed here, it was discussed there, and you will start realizing and relating to these subjects. So start first and then it's going to be easy. Now only reading is not going to help. ठीक है. सो व्हाई आई एम सेइंग कि रीड करना चालू करो, बिकॉज यू विल स्टार्ट रिलेटिंग. बट वंस यू स्टार्ट रीडिंग, मेक श्योर दैट यू एनरोल इन अ प्रोग्राम जहां पे you understand what are the important topics. Now we, for example, have Samachar Manthan, which is weekly current affairs program. So what we do is कि वीक में जितने भी important news आते हैं, we make sure that we give you a handout out of it. Okay, one handout which includes, these are those print filion. This is recent week, February 2026, week 3, 14 Feb to 20 Feb. This is again a week notes. So in this Samachar Manthan, what we do is कि हम notes उसके निकालते हैं. We also take classes, okay, on those explanatory classes. Once we give explanatory classes, once you read or go through these two segments, this is the game changer here. कि current affairs में सिर्फ पढ़ना और सीखना नहीं है. We also have to understand कि ये बहुत ज़्यादा data होता है, so you remember it in a very unique way, which is through test. So we have prelims test. Every week, जो भी topics आप पढ़ते हो समाचार मंथन में, we give 20 questions to it. 20 questions for prelims and 5 questions for mains. This is the biggest thing. 5 questions to mains. 5 questions to mains. This is one of my student, बहुत सारे ऐसे तो copies है, but I'm just giving you one. This is one of my student who is writing समाचार मंथन continuously. Even if you have seen Animesh Pradhan, ठीक है, उसके भी बहुत सारे वीडियोस है जो ये करंट अफेयर्स लिखते हैं. नाउ दिस वी स्टार्ट विद द प्रिपरेशन. यू हैव एनरोल्ड, आई थिंक द लक्ष्मीकांत के जो टारगेट्स वाले दिखाए थे उसमें भी मैंने SM मेंशन किया था. सो शी स्टार्टेड in January end, but in February mid she had started seeing this Samachar Manthan. Okay, so starting this, we make sure that you start answer writing as open book test. बुक ओपन रखो, आप गूगल कर लो, आप बुक से पढ़ लो या कुछ भी करो, बट स्टार्ट राइटिंग आंसर. एंड आई गारंटी, वी मेक श्योर दैट यू स्टार्ट टुडे. आफ्टर 3 or 4 months, योर आंसर राइटिंग लेवल विल बी एट अ वेरी वेरी गुड लेवल. ठीक है, तो अभी आप स्टार्ट करोगे तो आपका कंप्लीशन ऑफ आंसर राइटिंग होगा in 3 months and you will be good in that, and then you will start mains preparation जिसमें आपका यही आंसर राइटिंग काम में आएगा. और आप ही सोचो, think this yourself that you are attempting, you are going through समाचार मंथन videos, you are going through these answer writing, मतलब current affairs तो sort हो गया. There is no need of going through current affairs again and again, right? Plus we have atomic notes and everything for revision. So again you started with this. So in the preparation, you also need to understand that current affairs is going to play a huge role. तो current affairs को start करने के लिए पहले start with 30 to 40 minutes of newspaper reading. Post that, you can start with enrollment or watching such lectures and attempting test on it. Test is going to be again the biggest game changer here. तो test देना तो compulsory, उसको कोई alternative नहीं है, but ये करो. Okay? Okay. So these are the kind of so I'll also tell you one more good thing here कि this is one of my student who this copy is of October, I guess. October का मुझे जल्द में मिला तो मैंने ये डाल दिया था, but she had started her answer writing in July, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, July, and she was very bad at it. But you can see now the kind of headings that she's putting, the kind of, look at here, ठीक है, जो इंट्रोडक्शन वो लिख रही है, जो हेडिंग्स वो लिख रही है, वो जो सब हेडिंग्स, लुक एट द सब हेडिंग्स, सो नाइसली अरेंज्ड, सो गुड एग्जाम्पल शी इज गिविंग हियर. केस स्टडीज दिया है, जेंडर जस्टिस, द कीवर्ड्स दैट शी इज यूजिंग हियर, of course they are not perfect yet. This is October copy, they are not perfect, we need to refine it more, but this is something that does not come out in a day. It's an art, it has to be developed, right? So this comes through a long procedure, and this procedure you have to follow. You have to make sure that you do answer writing on a regular basis, so that जब आप mains का preparation करो, your answer writing is good. Okay, you don't have to work on that more. This is the example. This is again a very good example that I would love to give you. Lakshay Agarwal, now he is All India rank 164. ठीक है, UP 2025 का. So after the threshold event that we had conducted, he has secured 164 marks. अगर आप इसके ही पिछले मार्कशीट देखोगे 2024 का, एज राघव हैज इम्प्रूव बाय 109 marks, he has improved by 61 marks. We have more such rankers like this who have jumped higher. But again, this example if I'm giving you, he has scored 61 marks more and he is 164. Still, he is trying to attempt. He is going to give this attempt as well. The next day after the result was announced, he came to the office and he was sitting with one of our Smash mentors discussing how to improve his mains marks. And he had all the answer sheets लेके आया था और हम लोग उनको समझा रहे थे कि ऐसे improve करेंगे वैसे improve करेंगे, and he was so ready for it. Now again, this is also one example जिसके उन्होंने मेंस दिया है, उन्होंने ऑल इंडिया रैंक 164 निकाल दिया है. He is still attempting. He'll clear prelims. He knows that. He is preparing himself for good marks. The top 100 में आना है उसको. तो अभी वो he came the next day. We were discussing for 3-4 hours with कि कैसे उसको develop करेंगे, कैसे उसको अच्छा करेंगे. Okay. This person can do it, then you should do it. You know what your competition is, right? So I have explained you enough what the target, what kind of strategy you should build. This toppers have not come out of nowhere and started. They have made sure that they do their hard work. They believe in the mentorship. They believe in the program. They believe in the strategy that has been built in, and they had given their 100%. So you have a roadmap in front of you. You know what sources to follow. You know how to do it. Just do it. Okay. Once you start doing it, be consistent in it. Be religious to your hard work. Be honest with your hard work, and this will pay off. Okay. You will score more. You will pass. Okay. So any of the questions, or even if you want to book one-on-one session, as Lakshya Agarwal had booked one-on-one session, he got a session with Smash Mentor. So if you want to book the session with us, if you want to understand what the program is all about, just scan this code and ask your queries or book this session. Plan smart, study deep, clear with rank. That's our only mantra right now.